Let me tell you, everyone, it's good to be back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Finally, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, 13 Heart Run. I'm your here for today, capital G. And this guy, I'm calling him Amon Tangerian, because he is a healer, a meister, and a scholar. Fits perfectly really well with my loose, barely remembered Game of Thrones sub-theme. So yes, what took me so long? What took me so long is the moving process is just so long. There's just so much stuff to do. And of course I've been working also. The new job is working out very well so far. And what can I tell you? One thing I can say for sure is that I did not expect to be here. Here being Fort McMurray, Alberta, of course. I keep talking about it because it's something I just didn't expect. Never thought I'd be here. I did come before for a visit. I have a friend that lives up here. I moved into a spare room. But I never once suspected that I would come here to work. But I did. And now I live in this tiny little rabbit hole north of Edmonton. Yes, back to the game. Let's stop talking about Fort McMurray for a little bit. Back to the game. This is our first exposure to the Dark World. And I just got kicked into. The ball got kicked into me. All of a sudden I'm having a conversation. These guys have a rather violent relationship, shall we say? All one person does is kick the other around, and the other seems to like it. The ball dude seems to be like really into this being kicked around thing. Otherwise, all they're really here for is just to tell you about the Moon Pearl to make sure you don't miss it. And the Moon Pearl is going to be found in the Tower of Hera, which we'll get to by using a magic mirror to get out of here. Ta-da! And of course, 13 Heart Run, don't forget. If anyone has forgotten, it means I am not collecting these things. I'm allowed to collect 3 by accident if it happens, but I will finish the game with 13 hearts and not a single one more. Of course, to finish the game, it means climbing to the top of the Tower of Hera. So here we are. Come down these stairs first. And fight off these skeleton dudes. Ooh. Goodbye. Grab that little key here. What do we need this key for? Well, you'll see soon enough. Of course, this dungeon, I believe if I remember correctly, introduces these little switch blocks. They're everywhere. I'm using my arrows, but you can use your boomerang or your ice rod or whatever you want to shoot these things. You can slash with your sword if you're in range to alternate these blocks. Simple little puzzle. And we got our map. We won't see much of it, of course, because it's the Tower of Hera. Everyone knows their way around the Tower of Hera. Even people who didn't grow up with the Super Nintendo like myself. I wasn't exposed very much to the Super Nintendo. At least not in my formative years, shall we say. And somebody outside is showing off their ATV. ATVs are popular up here. ATVs and snowmobiling, it's a thing. Obviously there's no snowmobiling at this time of year. It's actually quite warm up here at this time of year. It was 31 degrees today. 31 degrees Celsius, of course. I have to clarify the Celsius for my American friends, because if I don't say Celsius, they'd be like, it's freezing cold up there. 31 degrees? Holy shit, it doesn't even get that cold in Chicago. Actually, it might, I don't know, but And to be fair, I don't know the Fahrenheit system very well. So I'm not going to make fun of Americans for not knowing the metric system if I'm not very good with imperial system. There's some people that do regardless. But on this day, I'm not one of those people. Big key! These things just give us magic power to make sure that we have the ability to light up those torches. Now we have that. Oh good, I have a fairy. Good to know. Good to know. Just gonna go back to our magic mirror for a bit. Because we're in a dungeon environment, we can use it. Let's go right back to the front door. So that saves us a little bit of traveling. At this point we start fighting off these bouncy things. I don't know what they're properly called. They look kind of like the Octoroks, but Octoroks are purely aquatic creatures. Whereas these things are just plain bouncy. Now, I like to think my knowledge of the game is pretty good. After all, I wouldn't be doing a 13 heart run if I didn't know the game well enough. That being said, my knowledge is not encyclopedic. I can't tell you what every enemy is called. I kind of want to keep that here. Yeah, these little star things alternate the holes in the ground. So I have to be careful of that. And come up this way. Now that big chest there, it is super important because it contains the moon pearl. And that's what's going to stop us from turning into a rabbit every time we enter the dark world. And I'm going to leave that the way it is. Let's grab the compass in the meantime, just because we can grab a compass. Now to get over there, we're going to be falling onto that platform from a higher plane, so let's leave everything where it is. Oh, I almost got him. Got him. It's fun blowing things up with pots. Just take a moment to clear these guys out, just so I have enough time to find the switch. Try to find the correct hole to fall down. I believe it would be this one. No, not quite. It's a case of trying to remember which one. Because it's actually possible to complete this dungeon without grabbing the moon pearl. If you forget to grab the moon pearl, you're going to be screwed later in the game. That's what I was looking for before. So now we want to come down from the top. If you come down from the bottom, it's not going to work. You have to come down from the top. I'll show you why. Yeah, if you come down from the bottom, you're going to land on the switch and put a hole in the bridge. So you don't want to do that. You're going to come down from the top and just grab this moon pearl. Ta-da! There you go. So now that is taken care of. Let's go back up the stairs. I just got one more pit stop to make before I go fight one of the biggest trolls in all of gaming. Just gonna come down here. And fall down, down, down. And down again. Takes us to the secret room. We can grab a fairy. I already have one in my bottle, which is cool. And now by grabbing that, I'm at full health. full outstanding amount of hearts. 5 full hearts. Five hearts plus the fairy that we have should be more than enough to deal with Moldorm. A troll notorious for not trying to kill you, but just for pushing you off the platform and restarting the battle. He only takes about 5 hits, I believe. But you gotta hit that tiny little thing on the back of his tail. And his movements are near random. They're not totally random because he is going after you. The pattern is that he goes after you, but he takes a very indirect approach to do so. So with the right positioning and timing, you can actually trick him into staying into the left side of that hole forever. Of course, the instant you try to move to attack him, he'll come right out at you. Of course, the only thing you can hit him with is the sword, so gotta be quick. Gotta be quick, you gotta be patient. As long as you don't let yourself get frustrated, it's all good. But if he pushes you down a couple times and you start getting mad, you're not gonna win. That's just all there is to it. Come on, dude. Yeah, as you can see, he turned way too tight for me to get to in there. Ah, missed him. It's gonna take a while. Sorry, guys. Boom. Yeah, that's a good hit. Come on. Come on. Show me your tail. Ah! Well, there we go. Oh, super trolled. Knocked me down to like the 4th floor. I'm just gonna go back for a moment just to flip the switch. Because the switch is the wrong color for my purposes. And after that, I will see you back up at Moldorm. And before I go up to Moldorm, I'm just letting you know that all of these are hearts. So you can get a chance to fill your health without having to go down to the fairy hole. And that's why I flipped that switch before. Let's see if we can do this right. My test recording, I got him down in one shot. I probably would have used that recording if I had remembered to get the Moon Pearl. I'm not kidding. During my test recording of this, I've mentioned in my commentary 5 times, get the Moon Pearl, get the Moon Pearl, get the Moon Pearl, and then I promptly forgot to get the Moon Pearl. Whoa! I was thrown off a little bit because I thought you knocked me down the first time. Die. So from this point onward, what I'll do is I'll simply cut if I fall. Ah! There, good start to this one. I'm almost thinking I should have kept the original battle because it was done so quickly. That being said, I've got 3 hits now. So let's see if I can keep this up. 2 more. I'm sure I can do this. Come on. Oh no! There we are. Okay, so now it's 6 hits. Oh no! I was hoping he would knock me into the wall, I'd be fine there, but no, that's not what happened. Yeah, up to 4 so far. Come on. Ah! Hopefully he doesn't push me too far and maybe I can get lucky with my fairy. Got him! No, I don't know how many tries that was. All I know is we have a heart piece and we have the final pendant. I also know I've completely embarrassed myself in front of all of YouTube. Then again, that's what I've been doing for about 2 years now, so there you go. So all 3 pendants collected. What's next for us? Quite simply, it's go get the Master Sword. So with that in mind, let's head over to the Lost Woods and go get ourselves a Master Sword. So yes, this little cave it's a nice little shortcut back towards Kakariko Village. And with Lost Woods being directly north of Kakariko Village, well there you go. That makes this the place to go. Really? I released the button that time. There, this way it'll fall 3rd time. And out of Death Mountain we come. So in our next episode, there's only one place for us to go. Well, there's lots of places for us to go, but our next destination will be the Lost Woods. See you there.